Uma, he said, that individual people, when he arrived, they wanted him to do, small things like carpentry and other craft-related work. Perhaps haven't we become a community, a city of artists, where it's a great place for creativity, it's a great place for experiment, and we all come from that space, and suddenly we are exceptional individually, we are all in some way artists, and then we do not know how to make a business out of it. There are additional things, like it's when you run an entity, it, you are a designer yourself. So apart from being a creative person, you need to understand how market works, how the outside world works, how the packaging works, how the distribution works, how the pricing system works, how the branding works. These are all, and there is no way in our community, if you are an artist, say, I know how to make a beautiful candle. I do not know beyond that. And is it necessary for each individual, once you know your craft, then to also go and learn these associated skills? Or as a community, can we innovate? Can we say, what, there are certain people in Auroville who can just do that aspect for us? Like you said, if somebody can just catalog, how do we use our resources in Auroville in at most efficient, effective manner?
So this is what all the working group is struggling with. Administration is struggling with. Everybody is struggling with right now. So it has become a bit of as a large universal question which is on our face we have no answer. But thank God we are asking this question. What is also is emerging as a new phenomenon, or the spiritual forecast is that the coming time will be the yoga of collaboration. And yoga of collaboration we are not known for. We don't know how to collaborate. For me, we have just succeeded to do this Auroville festival for first time. There are a couple of entity has come together and we are holding this festival. You understand? It's a yoga of collaboration for me. And as a outside is not happening. Till last year, there was a struggle on that. It is last year we began, we are doing much better this year. Can I map this to all the sector? Can it be mapped on the economy? Most of our unit cannot work together. You see, we don't have a culture. We have, not that we are to blame to each other.
Yeah.
We are the community of the potters, healers, and architects. It's still that music is still on. We are a creative people. Our creative people, we just came here for looking for our sense of enlightenment and evolution, walked into Auroville and ended up doing something. That's where everybody's journey has begun. No IIM graduate has come in and saying, yay, let me do this and that's what will be my yoga. So few years back, I was doing a course in IIM Ahmedabad, and there was this conversation on which rather Torquil is in the audience. There was a conversation between IIM Ahmedabad, the professors, and Torquil, and we were talking to them about how creative this place is and how it would be Auroville will become a very good incubation center. And they looked at saying, you already are an incubation center. Your problem is not to incubate. Your problem is you don't know how to accelerate further.
Scaling up.
Scaling is you're collapsing in that space and there is no mechanism. And no mechanism is for the very real time processes that everybody has started under a tree and under the bush and behind that kitchen and that behind that garage, something. And we are still into that space. So if that has to break into making that as a collective responsible focus towards growing wealth for the community, creating abundance for our community, and bring this Sri Aurobindo's and Mother's yoga in the world of business vibrant way. That's a task. We have not yet signed up yet, but seems we are heading towards it.
Yeah.
So with this incubation center idea, which I'm part of IEL, Integral incubation lab, which we have called, and we begin after the big retreat of 2015 in Auroville. There are a couple of things has begun. One was IEL, one was line of goodwill, and then a lot of people from the business sector had come together to focus on saying, let's create a lab which will do this, which will facilitate the journey of the newcomers.
Right.
And it soon kind of fizzled out with a similar reason which Debo is talking about, and the need which Nahar is saying is still remains into the atmosphere. Maybe it's time to seriously look into, and I remember, Lakshay, you had also mentioned this 2 years back, that it's time to create one platform which does the branding and positioning what beautiful product we do, and packaging and so on, and not have all the creative people trying to figure it out some way.
Yeah.
And this is going on.
Yeah.
So it is standing just outside of our doorstep to put this awareness into this. How do you do that where we have a problem of kind of not taking things seriously, not working and giving 100%. We want to work 2 hours and then after come back or 3 weeks and revisit where things are, and I say, oh, but mother will do that. Oh, no, I have that retreat. Oh, no. So this lack of this spiritual discipline to commit to an idea and make it manifest is a yoga.
Correct.
And we have some task in that pending for us. And as a community, there are 2-3 things I see we have to do it. One is to see it money as a force, as a neutral force, and honor it, give the due respect. And let industrial zone did not be a misuse or abused space. We're trying to be polite, but he's just being blunt. Okay, you like to be blunt.
New
So
ATDC.
if it is... If that has to be honored, if the industry of Auroville has to be honored, and our entrepreneur are the hero which we can learn to celebrate them. Energetically, we will be ready to make an investment of a greater kind, which will be spiritually, energetically, materially, and with all our capacity, we will come up with a model will be awesome. And that's what I see it.
Right. Thank you.